Hey, what's up everyone? Going to show some trend lines on IDEX, Ideonomics. These are lines I drew from the past, 8 months or so. What I really do when I'm checking out a stock is go to the 1 year, 1 day, and easily mark tops that follow through. Top right here, bottoms, bottoms, tops. So, I mean, you can start by marking anywhere that you see something. Say I marked right around this top. Later you can see the support and resistance right in here. So really right in this area you saw some consolidation, went way up. You can mark the top. You can mark these on a daily. They just end up making sense later on right in here. So you can see one line right here goes right here. You see how it's respected, bouncing up. Right here you got one. So if we marked at the 185-ish, you can see how it then again comes into play on the downtrend and bounces up. So if you set this back here in August, it came into play in December. So when it's coming down, you see it respects this bottom line, comes back up, and back down. And see, when we marked right here at 185, we knew if it touched here again, it was going to be pretty powerful. So it bounces up, up, and up. So I'm going to go into some lines I drew today. I mean, we can actually go to the 10-year 1 day first. Probably would make more sense on how we got some of those years. So you see right here was the top. If we marked back here, it came into play right here and right here. Also, if we would have marked back here, it actually comes, fairly close. That wasn't really a straight line, but right in here for this top, right in this area, and then you can see it being respected, rejected right here, and then finally through to an all-time high. So I'm going to go to the daily 1 day 1 minute chart of what I was using today. So I had this 475 line already in there, went up, topped out. I marked the top at the 497. So you're going to think right around $5 is going to be resistance. We got denied off that, came back up and through, and we had a 509, 510 resistance. Right back here, you can see how it was respected. So right here, first of all, and then respected right here. We dipped a little bit, came back up, rejected, and then we came through. So we had a new top at 525. So if you mark that 525, and you had the 510 and the 505, you can see how it drops, bounces up, goes down to our lower low that we had pretty much the start of the session when it maxed out off of opening. That got respected here, and it also was more of an uptrend push. If we would have broke down here, you would know the stock was breaking down, the 485 range, but it didn't. It held up, went through again the 505, went through the 510. From here, we went back up, and you can see right here at 525, just like earlier, we had some resistance. We went through, back down, but then we bounced up to 535. Now 535, that area, it's either going to get resistance or it's going to go through next time. So we saw this drop, but it respected 510, just like it did earlier in the day. Up, back down, not all the way, we went through. You can see. So hopefully that makes a little bit of sense on your trend lines of, the support and resistance in these lines, and how earlier in the day marking out a good spot, even marking the top right here came into play later. Doesn't necessarily mean it is going to bounce, but if you have this going and you start to see, it could. So it's either going to break down right here or it's going to bounce up, and if it bounces up a few cents, maybe you got room to 525 or right in there. So hopefully it makes sense. Thanks for watching.